You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday,
May 7, 2020.
Wow. We did it, everybody. We did it. We're number one. That's us. Hi, folks. My name is Jess, and this is the Wasting All the Time podcast. We are an improv comedy podcast that's been around for a while. We like to make people chuckle and laugh and all around have them waste their time just a little bit to bring some levity and light and happiness into their lives. Like I said, my name is Jess, and I can't do this alone. I have some cohorts that help with the fun. To my other house that's not my house, but one of my cohorts is in it, is...
It's Cody! Dave!
No, I was first! Because I'm the closest to Jess geographically.
Yes, I want you all to speak it geographically. That's the order we're going in, so...
My apologies. My apologies.
So I've got a Cody! And another...
Dave!
Dave, and our furthest cohort.
John!
Why do you sound like a ghost again?
I don't know.
Wait, again?
John,
Maybe
are you okay?
I am one.
Are you okay?
I was actually trying to sound far away. But
Well, I mean, there's nothing farther than another plane of existence, so I guess...
I mean, 2 planes of existence.
Whoa.
Ooh.
yeah, that's true, because you got the border ethereal, and then you've got the ethereal proper.
I'm
and
over
a ghost would be on
Oh,
the ethereal
God.
proper, probably.
Those border ethereals, though, right? Ugh.
Yeah,
God, what are
fucking specters. Yeah.
Hey, that's
poltergeists.
That's plainest.
Thanks, I hate it.
I love it like I love my ice cream. Vanilla ice cream. It's good. It's good ice cream. It's the base for everything. It's very anyway, all right. So the way that all of this works is we have segments and we will do scenes, but to get us started, we don't have a scene. I have my very own special segment, and it goes a little something like
What?
This.
Oh, good. I'm excited.
Style it. Here we go. Art. What you want to know? Jess is gonna shape our minds like Play-Doh. A to the R to the final T. Art's been around since the dawn of humanity. Marble, oils, whatever the medium. Jess is gonna shout it from on top the proscenium. Grab your notebook and make a note. Cause Jess is the best. Jess is the GOAT. Style it.
All right, folks, this is what we're going to talk about when it comes to art this afternoon, morning, and or evening. We are going to talk about media versus medium. All right? There's a big fucking difference. Let me tell you, one of them is the tools in which you are creating, and the other one is the style in which you want to create it with. Do I remember which one is which? I don't have to anymore. I just need to know that they're 2 fucking different terms. You know why? Because it's been a long fucking ass time, and it's really difficult to try and explain that to somebody when you're like, hey, I'm using watercolors right now, but I'm also using it on 100-pound cold pressed paper. That's cool, but what's that got to do with the fact that you want more than 20 cents for it? Well, I don't know. Maybe I think I'm worth more than 20 cents, motherfucker. You think you can do better? Then go ahead and do it. Have your cat draw it. I think your cat looks lovely. Also, don't think your cat has any talent. Because it doesn't know the fucking difference between media to medium to the point where they've known it for so fucking long that they forgot it. There's something really, really important with all of this that you gotta remember. And you gotta hold this really hard to your soul. The tools that an artist uses is not what actually makes the art. It is their skill. It is their years of practice and perseverance to make it beautiful. Not just the tools. There we go. All right. I actually timed that perfectly, and I'm very proud of myself.
Nice.
I also
I'm
have no idea what you guys might have said while I did that because I could not hear you.
Oh, it's mostly air horns.
Oh, okay.
Vis-a-vis, burn, 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 burn.
Ah, beautiful. I love it.
I was just listening silently in awe.
Like a nerd.
Yep.
All right, folks, that was Styling with yours truly. We're going to get this comedy podcast moving right along to the next segment that we so lovingly call whatever the segment is called when you hear it in this song. Pause for song.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards. I say we go fruitwards.
That's right, folks. It is time for Fruitwards.
Ooh.
The way that Fruitwards works is we have 2 different colored cards. One color is one spectrum on the visual plane, and the other color is another spectrum on the visual plane. And they are both part of the subtractive light forms
They're on the
for
same
their
spectrum.
base. Yes. And one of those colors is a noun. The other one happens to be an adjective. We're not going to tell you anything else because, you know what? You don't need anything else. You is enough. All right. Okay, so yeah, we've got Millennial. Ballade.
No, do it again. That is ridiculous. I will not have it in my studio. But do it again, you know what I mean?
Oui, madame.
From the top. I'm German all of a sudden, I'm sorry.
Oui, madame. Shall I do it more from the top?
We.
I am already up at the top. I am asking if I need to go more top.
That is why you are not a good student. Because I'm just barely European.
Les Miserables.
We. Do it
Hello?
again.
Hello?
Oui, madame.
Who is this?
Hello?
Who is this?
This, I am the cleaning staff. I'm supposed to clean the studio.
What do you know of poetry?
Well, I know that poetry is one of the finest art forms in all of the world. It speaks
Suzette?
to the human condition.
Suzette, you are fired. He is hired as our new chief poet.
Oh, but I am... Okay, I shall get down from the chandelier then.
No, stay up there as
Oh.
penance.
Okay, this is
Oh.
where I live now. This is
That
my
is your
life.
home.
I am a chandelier child.
Don't throw any stones, you know what I mean?
Oh, see, the use of metaphor. Brilliant. Suzette, you could learn something from, what is your name, child human?
My name?
Monday?
It's Bruce.
Bruce. It is such a guttural, base word for a name. I love it. Suzette, you could learn something from Bruce and his name.
Oui, madame, perhaps one day Bruce and I may have a truce.
Perhaps.
Ah.
I am one that believes that the name there should be nothing pretentious in the name. Pretense should be entirely in how you act with other people.
This is also good for a poet. So, Bruce, you clearly have the gift of the language. Perhaps you could teach Suzette a little something about how you do the poetry? Sorry for that.
How I channel the spirit, the muse.
Oui.
Oui. I may do this thing. Suzette,
Oui, monsieur.
hello up there in your shiny
Hello.
house.
Hello? Would you like to come up?
Allons-y.
Oui.
I am in your little house with the tinkly bits.
It is a
We
chandelier.
are-
We are chandelier children.
We are children of the ceiling chandelier. We will suspend disbelief We will see the world through a prism. We will interpret the tinkles.
Oh, this is so many metaphors and similes. However, can I compare to you, Bruce? I am nothing more than a Suzette.
You cannot.
I, Suzette, feel my heart beat.
It is pounding.
Now, Suzette, I am making a big assumption here, but feel your own heartbeat.
It too is pounding as if though we are both alive.
As if.
As if.
Oh, ho, ho. Now, what has this strange Austrian European guy done to you, huh? Why have you clammed up so that you cannot share the spirit of the ballade?
It is because I do not know how to rhyme with an accent.
Oh,
She is terrible.
I'm so bad.
Super bad.
there can be no limitations. You must surpass and grow yourself beyond all limitations. Doesn't matter what they are. Accent, no, yes, maybe. Who knows? Go beyond. Don't rhyme the sounds of the words. Rhyme the spirit of the word.
Oui,
Oh, he is a
monsieur.
genius. He is super genius.
Oui, monsieur. Madame,
Wait, that's me.
I have the most beautiful rhyme.
I doubt it, but go ahead. I don't know where I'm from.
Wow. Talk about
Wow.
sabotage.
Wow.
It is a French word. I use it a lot. Anyway, go
German,
ahead.
The rainbow.
German lady. Wow.
Wow.
I am generic European, thank you.
Wow.
We.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a beautiful rhyme.
Thank you.
Let us flee this place. I will teach you. You will learn. The world will grow more beautiful.
No. No, I cannot go with you. I must
No?
stay here and attend to the madame.
Remember, you got fired.
You have opened. Be quiet, madame. You have
Okay.
opened. You have opened my heart, and now I know that the true person that is really bad at accents is madame.
We.
I must help madame. Thank you, monsieur. You
I.
are truly a traveler of the world.
Glass houses.
You speak a
houses.
truth. A truth that is so brilliant that it shines as bright as the none say sun do.
Wow, that was very bad.
Noonday sun. Noonday sun.
I had no idea what that was supposed to be.
Oh my god.
France, our deepest apologies once again. And by we, I mean my.
Yours.
Sorry, France.
I don't apologize to France. I've been there. They don't need it.
Damn.
Hey man, it's their own fault.
Hey man, you're an all-star.
Accents
You
are
get your
hard.
game on. Go play, France. Go play.
Cry in the corner.
All right, so that was Fruitwards, and that was a fun segment. And
Yep.
we've got more segments to come, like this one.
Ooh.
What have you been up to? To what up have you been?
This is the segment where we get to find out what's been going on with myself and my fellow cohorts, so that we appear more human,
Yeah. I mean,
right?
yeah.
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 Aren't you fools? All right. So I can't remember who I had go last time. I think I had Cody go first.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have John go first. John.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a job interview this morning.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
For what? For what?
for a staff services analyst position at another department.
Ooh,
Hey.
nice.
Yeah. So that was, I feel like it went pretty well, despite it being my first time using Zoom and all that.
Oy.
So,
Pushba.
That's got to be
yeah,
like
it was,
a really interesting experience right now.
it kind of was. I'm glad that I picked the slot that I did because it was their first time using Zoom also. So we were,
Oh, good. Good.
so we'll see. I mean, by the time this comes out, hopefully I'll have some additional news on that.
Mhm.
But yeah, we'll see.
No, it's the state.
And,
It'll take like 6 months.
I have heard it takes forever for the state. It's like they wait forever, and then once they're ready, it's like you go now.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, it can take, 3 or 4 weeks for the paperwork to circulate, but then once it's all done, they can have you in the next day.
Right, right.
But
They just won't have a desk or a phone or a computer for you, but you're in. You're
Yeah.
there. You're working.
yeah.
Very
But
cool.
yeah, so there was that. I took a slight break from Stardew Valley to start playing.
Stardew Valley 2.
No, this one is from way back in the old days of 1994.
Which one?
Yeah, it's called Master of Magic. It's like a turn-based fantasy strategy game.
I don't know if I
It's actually pretty cool. It's good. A lot of replay value because the map is procedurally generated
Excellent.
every time.
Hmm.
Yeah, and a lot of just like kind of empire building and a lot of different things to think about and
It's really
stuff like
relatable.
that.
It's like medieval civilization.
Maybe I've not actually played Civilization, so
Oh.
yeah. My brother Andrew was always way into those games, and I never tried them out myself.
Do you remember that Civil
But-
War game we played at your place that one time?
Oh wow, yeah, that was even. That
Yeah.
must be an even older game.
Yeah, that was a long ass time ago.
Yeah, that was on a CD-ROM that I got. The CD-ROM was called 80 Mega Hits. And it was like 80 8-bit games from God knows when.
Oh my God.
A lot of them seemed like kind of old arcade games and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But yeah, it was pretty wild.
How's your garden going?
It's going all right. The corn's doing well. The strawberries are going very well.
Oh, yay!
The beans I'm not sure about. They seem to be okay. The pole beans have actually started flowering, so that's heartening.
Mhm.
Cool.
The lemon cucumbers, I don't know what's going on. I think they may need fertilizer or they might have a little bit of blight, which
Oof.
I'm hoping they just need fertilizer.
What is blight?
Bad.
It's plant disease basically.
Can
yeah.
it transfer to your other plants?
I don't think so. It looked like the stuff that cucumbers get is kind of specific to them.
Oy, oy, oy. Well, I hope that your
Yeah.
cucumbers survive. I am really excited at the idea that your strawberries are doing really well because I fucking love strawberries.
Strawberries
Yeah.
are the best.
So
Are you going to make strawberry jam / preserves?
Probably
Sweet.
if we have a lot. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes. They seem to be growing well, and there's a lot of them. They came in like a 6-pack,
Mhm.
and we got 2 6-packs, so there's like a dozen.
That's almost a dozen.
Yeah.
Almost.
I was a little behind. I'm sorry.
Just a little. Just a tiny
Uh-huh.
bit. Just a tiny bit. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. Love it.
Do you want more of it?
No, I want Cody.
Oh, I
want
get
you-
that a lot.
Eh. What's going on?
Okay. Speaking of video games, I'm very excited about this one. You guys know I'm a Twitch streamer, twitch.tv/practical rook.
Mhm.
It's a ton of fun, built a good community. And I'm sure you have, or I'm not sure, maybe you have or haven't, heard of the video game called League of Legends. It's one of the most popular video
Oh
games.
yes.
One of the most popular games right now.
Is
It's a ton of fun.
It's still super like competitive and everything.
Yes, very, very super, very competitive. They just released a new game, closed beta of a new game called Valorant. And it's a shooter. It's kind of like CSGO. Basically, it's a closed beta, and they only are giving out a couple 100,000 keys. And in order to get these keys to this closed beta, to get into play this game, you have to watch someone who's streaming the game. It's a brilliant marketing campaign. But there are currently anywhere from 1 to 1.5 million people watching this game being streamed, trying to get keys.
Oh, God.
And I got one. And I got a beta key. I got
nice.
Incredibly lucky. It is super, super cool. Like I'm on the top. I made it, Ma. This is it. It's so awesome. It's so fun. I have a couple of friends who got keys as well, so I've been playing with teams. I'd say I almost said I won't bore you with the details, but I absolutely will. It is squad-based combat, quick matches. It has in the video game industry what's called a very short or very small time to kill. As in, by the time you engage an enemy and either kill them or die is several seconds. So it's really quick matches. You're trying to plant an explosive and then defend it or defuse it. And Riot is really, really gunning for this to be a big esport. Because that's where a lot of sponsorships, a lot of heroes, like people in the game and people who play it professionally. It's like sports stars, honestly. Like that's the whole jam. And so now that I'm in the beta and I understand the game, as soon as they come out with an observer mode or a replay mode, I'm going to start doing esports commentating for the games.
Okay.
Which is a ton of fun. I'm not great at the games. I'm past my prime. If I was ever going to be a professional gamer, they're all early 20s. You know, they're all really young, and that's what they do. They just wake up in the game and they go to sleep, and they're amazing at it. And I'm not in the position where I could do that anyway. But commentating, I could absolutely nail that. Like I can learn the game, learn the players, and just dive into it.
Okay, so like, give us your e-game commentating voice, because I have watched some e-games. Okay. Most of it has been either like bits of League of Legends or Overwatch. So I kind of get an idea of like how they, like, if you're auditioning for it, give us that voice.
All right, so Dave is going to be playing Raze. Raze has a lot of explosive abilities. They're going to be able to push through the enemy very quickly, get a lot of kills. Now, John is Sova. Sova has some recon abilities. That's going to be very important for them to see around corners. Get that recon bolt out there and see exactly where their teammates are, or where their enemies are coming in. John and Dave have been playing a lot together lately. A lot of the scrims, they've been really, really meshing well in these scrims and kind of setting up this 1-2 punch, this 1-2 combo. So I'm really
Suddenly
excited.
A bomb comes.
Yeah. They were not expecting that. They're both dead. They're both dead immediately. That was embarrassing. That was really, man, they shouldn't be dead there. They should have seen that coming a mile away, honestly.
Somebody gets rest.
Holy shit, somebody's playing Sage in this match? Wow, where did that come from? Here they go. Well, John's got the spike. He is absolutely not stopping. He should have gotten that headshot. He'll take 2 body shots, but that's okay. He's going to push through right to the...
Their computers are on fire!
The computers are on fire! That's because John and Dave are trying to hack the systems. The security measures kicked in. They're both going to be arrested. This is going to be a long time in prison, Jess. Back to you.
That sounds pretty accurate. That was good. That sounded good. That sounded really good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. A lot
except for the part where I was halfway competently playing a video game. That was very realistic.
Also, I was there.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave.
Uh-huh.
Dave. What's going on?
Hey, I've been summoned 3 times, you say. 3 times I obey.
Ooh.
Really?
Are you wondering what I've been up to?
Yes. That was how I transitioned to you.
Well, okay.
That's brilliant.
I have been playing Minecraft.
Get right the hell out of town.
Whoa.
I know, right? Having a ton of fun with that.
Has like any of the current events that have been going on, have they like affected your Minecrafting? Like, are you walking around with like little masks? Are you trying to maintain your a 6 foot or a 6 block social distance between you and your brother?
No, but
okay.
nothing in game. But I will say that I have, as I discussed a couple weeks ago, I have more free time now because I don't have a commute and all of that. So I've had more time to do the things that I would normally have to do on the weekend during the week, so that when the weekend comes, I have more time for Minecraft. It's been a lot of fun. Enjoying it very much. I recently rewatched Hook with a friend remotely. And
So good.
number one,
Bangarang.
say what?
Bangarang.
Oh, yeah. One of the more obnoxious things in the movie.
Jesus.
I thought it was interesting. I must have seen the movie not too long after it came out, and it was released in 1991. And I was surprised by the moments that I would remember from that one other time that I saw it. And the other bits that were just like, okay, this is all new to me, essentially. And I felt like it held up pretty well.
What was a moment that you remembered and was like almost exactly how you remembered it?
All the bullshit with Rufy, and the food fight.
The food fight was a pivotal. Not my section. Fine.
So then, what was a moment in the movie that you were like, oh, I don't remember this, but I enjoy this as an adult, like this moment?
Good question.
Was it looky, I got hooky?
No.
Okay, that was a good one. What? Okay, it's a Patterson thing, I guess.
We are different people.
Well, you both
should
didn't
know
like
that by
the
now.
amazing food fight, which is
That's
it's the whole point.
one of the best parts.
I recognize what that moment means for that character and what it signifies as, like him being able to use his imagination.
Yeah, it's
and all.
It's a major transition.
I know, but I don't care.
Oh, savage. I love it.
Anyway, it was fun.
Very nice. Very nice. So I've been playing Final Fantasy VII, the remake.
Oh, nice.
Is it good?
It is really good. When it first like finally got announced and everything, and it's like, oh, it's coming, it's really coming. And then I found out that it was going to be like multiple. They're calling them episodes and stuff. I'm like, man, Final Fantasy doesn't need that much. But the way that they've approached it makes sense. Like I've been playing, as of this recording, I've been playing for 4 hours. And nice. I think I'm on like chapter 3 out of I don't even know how many chapters. I know it's more than 18 chapters or something. I don't know how many chapters the first one is. But like there's so much. And it's so beautiful, but it's also just so immersive.
Nice.
You were
yeah,
you played the original, I imagine, back when it was popular on the PlayStation.
Yeah, so actually I didn't play it when it first came out. I didn't have a PlayStation. My friend had the game, so I watched her play it once in a while, but I never borrowed it from her. I just knew about it. I knew the general storyline. It wasn't until I was older that I played the game all the way through. This was after I played 8, 9, 10, and then I finally actually sat down to play 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a boyfriend at the time trick me. I wanted to get like all of the materia, and I wanted to get Knights of the Round and everything.
I got Knights of the Round.
And I wanted to take on all the weapons before I went and I finished the game. And so I was like I was in the 80s. And he's like, hey, why don't you just see if you can beat Sephiroth? And I'm like, I don't know. He's pretty tough. And he's like, yeah, just see if you can. See how close you get. Like, I killed him in like 2 rounds. And I got the special death kill with Cloud using his limit break on him.
Nice.
So, which is cool, but also like, I didn't do any of the super hard side quests. And now I beat the game. and I don't want to go do them now. So.
And now there's a remake, and you have a chance to.
And I have a chance, so I'm excited for that. But no, I'm really enjoying that a lot. I also I have a new musical instrument.
Ooh.
I do.
Is it a hurdy-gurdy?
No.
Is it a theremin?
No.
I'm out of guesses.
Okay. I'll tell you.
Those are the only two instruments.
Those are the only two in the world. It's a kalimba. It's like a thumb piano.
I've seen the ads for that. I want one.
Yeah. I know. I fell into the kalimba hype. Like, I don't know. The algorithm got me like over a month ago. It just recommended a YouTube video of somebody playing one, and I'm like, oh my god, I love the soothing sounds. So I got that for my birthday, and I've been practicing with it. Most of the songs that I want to play that are from like video games and stuff, no one has transcribed for the kalimba, so I'm trying to learn how to transcribe music.
Oh boy.
How?
It's
What
hard.
is it in C or like
Yeah.
how does it? And it's just a C scale.
Mine is currently tuned in the C scale. You can. The nice thing about a kalimba is that you can retune it, and you can tune it to different things.
Oh, that's complicated.
Cool.
Yeah, it can get super complicated and super complex. But mine's just a basic C scale, but it's a 17 key. The one thing is like you don't have any sharps, you don't have any flats unless you tune some of the keys to do that.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Mhm.
Jesus, this sounds complex.
Yeah, so I'm currently transcribing the music box version of Faraway Promise from Xenogears.
Ooh.
Yeah, I found somebody on YouTube who performed it like some years ago, some Japanese kid. They never wrote down the music. They did not share that. They just have a video of them performing it, and that's it. And I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Leave a comment 7 years later. Fuck you, you useless sack of human garbage. But also, your music is beautiful.
Yeah. God damn it, why you're so great. Yeah, but that's what I've been gaming and playing music.
Nice.
Excellent.
Well, I think we have caught up with everybody. Yes.
Definitely, probably.
Yes. Awesome. Hey, check it out. Tings are back. All right.
Ooh. That sounds like finger symbols.
It is. The ting-a-ling-a-lings. So let's move this right along to this next segment that sounds like this.
Welcome. Why don't you join us as we lay down the cards? Find out what the fates have in store as Jess leads us through the scene foretold.
So the way that this game works is I have a deck of tarot cards here. They are the Anima Mundi tarot card deck by Megan Wyreden. I'm never gonna say their last name correctly, but I will always try every time I host. And I'm going to pull one of these cards from the deck, and I will take a picture of it and send it so that we can put it up on our Instagram, and so that everybody in the group, in the performance group, can see what it is. And I will read the description off this card, and then we will do a scene based off of the card that was pulled. We're not going to worry about whether or not the card is in reverse or not. It's just a card. It's just life.
It exists in both
It's not
states,
important.
inverted and not, is quantum tarot. You're welcome.
Boy. This is interesting.
I'm sorry.
I don't think I want to say I don't think we've had this card yet. The card that I pulled is the Fool.
Ah.
And it's adorable. It's a cute little fox holding like a little rose, and it's looking up to the skies.
Aww.
It's adorable.
But foolish.
Yes, okay.
Maybe?
The Fool. This is the beginning of your journey. The fool starts his new path with innocence and optimism. He's boundless, carefree, and full of energy. Follow your heart and have faith in the universe to provide. Expect new doors to open and new opportunities to arise. Go forth and expect the unexpected.
That's not what I expected. That's
From the
much
fool?
more. That's much more Parsifal fool than
Shakespearean.
like Jester fool. Yeah,
Yes.
I like that.
And here we are.
Aye, here we be.
We are at a precipice of knowledge and adventure, and no one's going to be able to tell us that we aren't real adventurers. Not anymore.
Huzzah!
Welcome, adventurers. You've summited Mount Super Deadly, Mount Blackfire Flame. I don't remember what it is this time. Anyway,
That we did.
yes. Lo, your might and wit are without equal compare or measure. You may request of the Oracle one wish of wisdom, or what is it? Wisdom or strength or dexterity, or you get a wish. You get a wish. What do you want? No, I have nothing but time. Please take your time.
Hello?
Milton,
Hello?
you are the wisest of the three of us.
That's true. You are wise.
You're the smart one. You're the one that knew how to read a compass.
North.
You're the one that understood how to read the map.
North.
You're the one that made sure to bring snacks.
Uh-huh.
And you're also the one that knew not to antagonize the black bear. So
It was so cute.
it was
Uh-huh.
I had to say hi.
Uh-huh.
right. You should get the wish. That's my vote.
Okay. I will wish. What do we all want to wish for?
I don't want to have to deal with my insecurities anymore. That's my wish. That if I were voting for a wish, that's my wish.
Okay.
Okay. So is that the
Okay.
actual?
No,
We
not.
gotta word it really carefully though,
Yeah.
because I know how this works. You say it one way, and then like you find some way to make it weird.
Yeah.
So like you want to be able to like not worry about your insecurities. So like he buries you alive, so you're worried about that instead of your insecurities.
No.
Right. That's why I'm
maybe.
saying I don't want to take a wish.
I
Milton can have
wish
the wish.
Mhm.
'Cause
that
I
you don't have any insecurities anymore.
Is that so? That's the wish. That's it. We don't want to hear from the
Yeah.
other team and be like, "Hey, what does the rest of the team want?" Because you got here as a team. But that's it. The wish is that
That's right.
that Squeaky over there doesn't have insecurities.
I don't know.
Maybe you should wish for yourself not to have any insecurities. Am I right? I'm just kidding. All right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
mean-
On the mission printout, was there like something we should like? Were we supposed to do something like for the kingdom?
Oh yeah. Maybe. Let's get the bounty paper out.
Okay. Let's see here.
I wish.
Here we go.
Gotta make it good.
Yep.
Is it about like this goblin fortress? We're supposed to wish for the map to that so we can
I
save
wish
the king.
that the Goblin
'cause they're
Fortress.
like trying to take over, so we gotta figure out how to get there. Right.
Yeah.
I wish
Why
that
would
they
you-
had the map.
Why don't we just wish the Goblin Fortress away? It's kind of stupid to ask for a map to get there.
All right. I heard the official wish of I wish they had the
Uh.
map. So
What?
Zimzalek,
Wait.
Kabim, Hadouken, Shoryuken. Poof!
Oh,
There you go.
God.
That is a map of the interior of The Goblin Palace. Every room, every floor. See the little border here? That's like the border of the palace. It tells you what's inside there. So,
And this bit right here shows which way is north.
yep. Well, that was a lot of fun. I hope you kids have a good time storming this when you find it. I'm gonna like vanish in a bolt of lightning. So have fun have fun on your journey. Boom, lightning vanished.
I think.
How are your securities?
Man. I don't know if it was what was intended, but I feel like that oscillated between being a real adventure and being a game.
Yeah.
which was the best part.
Yeah, I imagined it as like some like rinky-dink theme park operation where like you do go through like some LARP adventure and everyone goes through the same one.
That's why he's like, Bing Bang Hadouken.
Hadouken Shoryuken. That was so great.
All right. Well, that brings us to the final segment for this morning, afternoon, or evening for you folks to have the pleasure to listen to. And it sounds a little bit like this.
Yes.
It's the Improv Game of the Week.
That's right. It is the Improv Game of the Week. This is where I get to bring an improv game and make my cohorts play it while I move the strings and laugh evilly.
She doesn't pull them, she moves them.
I move them. Pulling sounds a bit too aggressive. I'll just move them.
I don't pull strings. I'm a very, very respectful puppeteer.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have autonomy. I've seen Chucky. Okay, so so the game that I'm bringing is it goes by many names. So I'm just gonna call it Last Line. I can't remember if I've brought this one before, and if I have,
That's fine.
it's fine. I don't know if we're gonna play it the same way. Who knows? It's improv.
Oh.
The way that this game is going to work is I am actually not going to be in any of the scenes because I'm going to call the switch from scene to scene. Two performers will begin a scene, and at some point you're going to hear my little tings. And when you hear that, you will start a new scene, and that new scene, whoever's in it, the first line is whatever was the last line in the last scene. You know, actually, instead of doing the tings, I'm just going to say last line. Because we'll still use the tings for the end of the game. Otherwise, it would be too disruptive. The one caveat is when I shout last line, whoever said that line, they cannot initiate the next scene. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
just
it.
to make it easier. You guys can
Like easiness.
mix up like which person you're playing with. Just make sure that whoever said that last line does not just repeat their own line for a new scene.
That would be ridiculous.
Yes. Okay, so to get us going, I just need a relationship. Like husband and wife or father and son. All right, so we've got a god and their subject.
Nice.
Lowercase g.
Are you gonna like assign someone to start, or you?
Yeah, I'll make it even easier for you. Okay, so the first
like
scene
easy
is going to
things.
have John and Dave.
I've brought you your offering.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Looks
took me
like
a
a
while
good
to
one
get the
today.
rice, but it was sticky, so I managed to get it all into the shape of your visage.
Yeah, that's cool. What is that? Is that a goat today?
Yeah, today you appeared to me as a great hearty goat,
Wow.
a master of the impossible cliffs and fear of nothing, least of all elevation changes.
Super rad, man. Yeah.
Last line.
That's super rad, man. That's you got those new trucks on there. You've done any grinding with it, man?
Dude, I grind all the time. It's so much fun. I was down in old lady Bethany's garden grinding on the freaking sweet. Yeah, she builds the most gnarliest rails of all time, and I swear to Jehoshaphat, man, it's so smooth. It's the smoothest ride you've ever experienced. You got to try it.
I heard the city was gonna shut her down.
What? No, bro. That's like a crime against humanity.
Yeah, it's like no codes or something.
No, dude, this is time. This is what we trained for. We got to stick it to the man.
That's right. It's time for some civil disobedience.
The most uncivil of civil disobedience that anyone has ever experienced.
That's the problem with civil disobedience is everyone's so civil all the time.
Yeah. No, they totally are, bro. Okay, you got some spray paint?
Yeah?
Is it?
Let's take this to the next level.
Oh,
Last line.
Let's take this to the next level.
I don't know, Bartholomew. We've only been dating for like a week.
All right. Well, I know that, but I really think it's time to sit down and watch Die Hard together.
It's just such a commitment. You always quote it. You know everything about Nakatomi Plaza.
Nakatomi Plaza.
Right. No, I'm sorry. See, it's the pressure. The pressure is too big. What if you're upset with me? What if this is the end because I'm not excited enough when Hans Grimler falls off the plaza?
Hans Gruber.
See,
this is why we need to watch it so like you could just know the things instead of, getting it wrong all the time.
I'm not good at memorizing movies. It was the same thing with Harry Potter and Indiana Jim. Man, I'm doing my best. I took notes, Bartholomew.
Last line.
Okay.
I took notes, Bartholomew, from your most recent opera, and I have composed them into a new fugue, which I think you'll find flattering.
Oh, will I then, huh?
Yes, I think that you'll find that the imitation and the counter melodies and the things of that nature, I think you'll find them quite alluring in a musical sense.
Well, I mean, I also found that you spelled out Bartholomew is an idiot in the last one, so
with musical notes.
Yes.
Rather clever.
Very clever, yes. Also still insulting.
Well, but that's what sets up the final, It's
the final bit where you spell out, I bet his next opera will be crap.
But when you call it out individually, I see how it seems unflattering, but it's of a piece. You see, it's part of the greater whole.
Last line.
No, it's part of a greater whole. We can't touch this part of the mind system without the rest of it caving in. So I don't know what we're going to do here. This is a very bad situation, and if we don't get some help, we're just going to be crushed. Both emotionally and physically. But physically is going to be the more important part, honestly.
Okay, well, what do we do?
It's an excellent question. And I think, well, you're a scientist, right?
Yes, I'm a botanist.
How long does it take for pine trees to grow?
I mean, how big are we talking about here?
Not big at all. Just 20, 30 feet tops.
Okay, yeah, 20, 30 feet. It's going to be a few years.
Because we're going to have to build up,
at least.
We're going to have to build up some structures in this cave system that are going to support these cave walls. I know what you're thinking, but how are we going to support dirt with trees? I'm way ahead of you. we're going to chop them down and build planks and timbers out of the trees, and we'll build up like a rudimentary cave floor wall system. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how long before the cave just collapses again?
2 hours tops. So
2 hours.
Last line.
2 hours tops the leaderboard on this race of a century, and it'll be very challenging to see if anyone can beat that. Isn't that right, Phil?
That's right, Phil. A lot of these guys have been racing their entire life, and 2 hours is really close to approaching the world record. I think we're going to see some very exciting action here today, as long as all of our
That's right, Phil. My wife says that I've been running my entire life, but not from what you think.
Commitment.
You said it, Phil.
I did, Phil. Anyway, what do you think about the survival chances of a lot of our contestants today?
Well, considering the number of deaths this AM, I think that the outlook, mortality-wise, is not good.
Wow, Phil. That is depressing and hilarious, like my last relationship.
That's my secret sauce.
Man, we are just a couple of hilariously self-deprecating guys, aren't we, Phil?
Isn't that right? That's what I like about you, Phil.
What's that, Phil?
We have that in common, and that alone.
All right. And that has been a rousing game of Last Line. I love ending with, it's Phil and Phil!
It's Phil and Phil! We brought it
Phil
back!
and Phil.
That's right.
Well, folks, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and listening to this episode of Wasting All the Time. We release episodes every Thursday. On Mondays, we release a serialized long-form version of Improv called The Plot Thickens. This season is about a book club. So if you haven't had a chance to take a listen to the first episode for this round, I highly recommend it. Otherwise, the next one will come out this following Monday. If you enjoyed anything that you heard today, you can visit us online at our website.
Whoa, where is that?
Oh, I'm so glad that you asked me that, Cody, because it isn't like I keep messing up the website name.
You never
and
do.
The .com.
Neither of those
all
things
the time.
are your fault today.
In fact, it is wastingallthetime.com.
That was perfect and amazing!
Thank you.
No, shit, that was average and acceptable.
Oh, I feel more better.
That wasn't a compliment. That doesn't count. That's not technically a compliment.
So, technically, no. You're saying I got a solid C.
C plus.
Oh boy.
C, exactly C.
Thank you. You can go to our website. You can vote for any of the segments that you heard today and say, hey, you guys did a really good job. At the end of the year, we put up all those segments for people to vote on, and we'll make a best of. If you are looking for some shirts, you can go to our Time Waste store, which is on Zazzle. It's easiest to get to it on our website. You can also support us through Patreon. We are on Patreon under Time Waste Pod. There's different levels. You, with your access, you'd be able to get into our Discord chat. You get your episodes early, all that fun jazz. If you have any questions or concerns, you can also always give us a call at 916-235-3337. I'm still waiting for somebody to call and leave us a wonderful voicemail or a text message so that I can glee and go, oh my god, people care. It's yet to happen.
Oh.
Have I missed anything, Dave?
No.
Yeah?
That's great.
Sweet. Awesome.
Cool.
Well, then you will hear from us next time, and
You're
the next
hear from
earliest time that you will hear from us is on Monday with The Plot Thickens. So until then, folks, I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, whenever you decided to listen to this podcast. And stay safe, stay healthy, and keep happy. Bye!
Later.
Oh, butts.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.